Hi, my name is Anthony Walker. I've been designing websites for about 10 years. I've also been doing marketing, helping small businesses get their businesses off the ground. But today I'm here to help you actually sculpt your online brand and help sell your products for your online store. So when it comes to brand values, it's very important to make sure everything has its own personality, from your logo to the way things look to your actual product line. It's very important to keep everything very natural and very organic when you're trying to sell your product online. Now that you've built your business plan and know what products you want to sell, now we're going to dive into building your brand online. So brand value means your brand personality, the way it's shaped, the actual person that you want to target, including your target audience, the color of your actual logo. Everything matters when it comes to pursuing your brand online and attracting customers. So it's very important that when you build your brand online that you think about every single color, every single font that you choose is very important. Let's look at a company like Toys R Us, for example. They're very colorful, very vibrant because they attract kids who like toys, right? So it's very important to keep everything very consistent with who you're actually trying to target and your target audience. All right, so now let's dive into a few good examples from Wix merchants. So we're gonna check out this Wix merchant, Oyella Loose Tea Leaf. It's a very nice website. Everything about the branding here really reads off as a really nice modern tea brand. Everything also gives me a sense of wellness, perspective on life. Everything is very healthy as well. The colors are very reminiscent of a tea company and therefore would attract the person looking for really high quality tea products. So lastly, we're gonna check out Brick Greer. It's a really cool logo design. As you can see, the products here are like bricks on hats, and they kind of use that exact aesthetic in the actual logo itself to keep everything, kind of like, cohesive and very consistent with the actual product itself, therefore kind of attracting people who need something very vibrant and very nice. So logo design is very important. It really just depends on which exact logo you want to build and what brands you want to build and what product you're going to sell. So sometimes a company like, let's say, TD Bank might use a green color because that, speaks to financial users. But some other companies, like for example, Amazon, might use yellow because that means that things are kind of moving and in motion. So it really just depends on what you're actually trying to develop and what you want to actually sell to your user. So now we're going to take a look at some logo designs and discuss best practices. First, we're going to take a look at the FedEx logo. You may not have noticed, but the FedEx logo actually between the E and the X feature an arrow that goes from left to right, which actually makes movement happen. So you might have not have noticed that, but it actually builds this sense of like movement and at the same time kind of almost tells a story. So just think about, the font spacing, character spacing, and things that you use actually as you build your logo. Next up, we look at the simplicity of the Google logo, right? Something easy to remember. It uses all of the primary colors, right? So these are things that we all know, that we're very familiar with. Familiarity builds consistency. You can remember it, what it stands for, and the motion of it. We also have the Nike logo, which is very, very simple. So simplicity is a big thing. You might remember the Nike word, or you might even remember just a check. The check symbol, also in a way just means athletic, movement, in a way also kind of story tells. And one of my favorite logos are going to be the Amazon logo. You may not have noticed this as well, but most people think it's just like a smile underneath the logo, but it actually moves from A to Z, meaning that they have everything that you need from A to Z. So it's very important that although all these logos feature different characteristics, that you choose ones that are definitely going to be scalable for your business and the exact product that you want to sell. And now we're going to start by developing a logo. You can actually use our Wix logo maker to build your brand today. To get started, we're just going to go up top and click on New Logo. And from this point, we're just going to begin by typing in our business name. And on the next screen, we're going to start by just saying what that logo is for. So let's pretend that today I'm going to sell shoes. I'll say that I'm a shoes manufacturer. And I'm going to talk now about my logo look and feel. So maybe I want this to be dynamic, fun, and also creative. And then I'll click on Next. All right, and now we're just going to go through some easy kind of comparisons of logos and see if we like any of them. Next, I'm going to decide where I want my logo to be used. So in this case, I want this to be on a website. So I'm going to click on Website and then click on Next. It's going to analyze my answers, find my style, and then create some choices for me. And as you can see here, I have some logos that I can easily click on and customize. So I can easily modify the name, the tagline, even update my icon, change the shape or the background. And when I'm done, I can click on Next and then download all of my logo files in one place. All right, now we're going to talk about business name and domain and the importance of why it's important to find a very nice name for your business. It's very important that when you decide to pick your business name, it's very unique, it's short, it's easy to remember because that's what people remember when they think about your business. Now we're actually going to dive into a pretty useful tool by Wix that allows you to generate a business name of your choice by entering a few keywords. All right, so first we're going to start by entering in some keywords, and then Wix will do the rest for us by creating a few recommendations. And once we like any of those recommendations, we'll be able to easily purchase our domain. So business email is very important. You know, if you can attract professional customers, it's probably because you have a professional email address. So it's very important to make sure that everything that you do is super professional, from your phone number to your email. And Wix actually has a really easy way of developing that professional email. So now that you have your logo and you have your business name, it's very important now to find a really catchy domain name that attracts users that they can easily remember. Now we're going to dive into actually creating a personalized mailbox for your business. Let's go and take a look at how to do that. So what we're going to do is just go into our dashboard, click on settings, and then go right over to business email. And now we're going to create our first business email address today. So today we dove into how to create a good business name and a great logo. We even spoke about how to build a personalized email address. So congrats today on finishing this lesson, but please check out the resources below and our next videos.